What causes the body's immune system to attack itself in raw? Imagine your immune system as a highly trained security team that's supposed to protect you from invaders like bacteria and viruses. But in rheumatoid arthritis, this security team gets confused and starts attacking your own joints instead. The reason for this mix-up is complex and involves several factors working together. First, genetics play a big role. Some people are born with variations in their genes, especially in the human leukocyte antigen genes, which help the immune system tell the difference between what's part of your body and what's foreign. When these genes have certain variations, they can cause the immune system to mistakenly see normal joint tissues as threats, triggering an attack. Environmental factors also influence this process. For example, smoking has been strongly linked to increased risk of rheumatoid arthritis, especially in people with the genetic susceptibility we just talked about. Other triggers include infections from bacteria or viruses, like Porphyromonas gingivalis or Epstein-Barr virus. These microbes can modify proteins in your body, making them look foreign to your immune system and prompting it to attack. Exposure to pollutants or irritants like silica dust can also contribute by activating immune responses that go awry. A key feature of rheumatoid arthritis is the production of autoantibodies, which are antibodies that target your own tissues. Two common autoantibodies are rheumatoid factor and anti-citrullinated protein antibodies. These autoantibodies recognize altered proteins in the joints, especially those that have undergone a process called citrullination, where the protein's structure changes slightly. Interestingly, these autoantibodies can appear years before any joint symptoms show up, indicating that the immune system starts misfiring long before you notice any problems. Within the joints, immune cells like T cells, B cells, macrophages, and dendritic cells become abnormally active. They release inflammatory molecules called cytokines, which cause chronic inflammation. This inflammation leads to swelling, pain, and eventually damage to the joint tissues. The immune system's failure to tolerate its own tissues results in ongoing immune activation that destroys the joints over time. Adding to this complexity are epigenetic changes. These are modifications in gene activity that don't change the DNA sequence but can be influenced by environmental factors like smoking. Such changes can turn certain genes on or off, further promoting autoimmunity. For example, environmental triggers might activate receptors in mucosal tissues like the lungs, initiating immune responses that spiral into full-blown autoimmune disease. In summary, rheumatoid arthritis develops when genetically susceptible individuals encounter environmental triggers that lead to the production of autoantibodies and the activation of immune cells against joint tissues. This immune response causes persistent inflammation, joint swelling, and damage. While scientists are still working to understand the exact initial event, it's clear that a combination of genetic, environmental, and immune system factors work together to cause the body to attack itself. If you suspect you might be at risk or have symptoms, it's always best to consult a healthcare professional for personalized advice and management.